defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw, here's Lawrence. And this time they're gonna get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Connecting on the slant. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47. The Texans bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. Slot man in motion right. Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Connection made with his running back down the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. So it'll be second down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. They'll look underneath here for ETN. And he gets this forward to the 19. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. ETN on third down. Juke the defender. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Buying some time right. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Texans have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only first and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
Offense empty in the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Stroud throwing here on first. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense gotta buckle down now as they line up for second down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either gonna try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's completed right side. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
On first down, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars with a chance to score and take a lead into the locker room. They've got first down from the 31.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Throwing again, here's Lawrence. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're gonna say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. He lofts one deep, center of the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First down throw, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't. Pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. First and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First down throw by Stroud. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Third and long for him here. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans earn the chance to tie before halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields the hard squib kick. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
Here's Etienne on first down. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And they've taken back the lead. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Gets him on the in route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Able to find Strange here. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Brought in close to the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. They'll run, Etienne. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Running back sent in motion. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. It's 2nd and goal. Now it's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little tax on the extra points. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going to push one deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jaguars return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Lawrence with it on 1st. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Forced out to his right. He has it at the 5. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Lawrence hangs out to it. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Jaguars lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after left on the table. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. This will end up as a touchback. This our last play of the quarter. Stroud throwing here on 1st. He's loaded another one up. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the 3rd quarter. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here's Stroud again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Oh, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision.
Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Nico Collins with a touchdown, his second scoring catch of the game. Texans facing a big play as they go for two. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a one-score ball game. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes, and he'll get it up to the 44.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 3 on that game. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars leading by 8. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Trying to set this up quick. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.